Hello everyone and welcome back to the stream. Last time we made more progress in Resident Evil HD. We fought a really big snake and then it ate Richard, which was an altogether very tragic situation. Let's see, we found the armor and shield key, but we don't have the helmet key yet. So our next goal will most likely be to figure out how to get that. We have a lot of items we have but haven't used yet, so hopefully I can find my way around and won't die 20 times. But we know I probably will. Alright, let's get the Castlevania music out of here. It is no longer the year of Castlevania. It is now the year of Resident Evil. Right, so it's weird to see how many ink ribbons we've already used. 13. Feels crazy looking back on it. It doesn't feel like we used that many. In a given game, I save hundreds of times without... Oh, almost forgot to take down the prep screen. Woo! That would have been awkward. Right. Right. We got this from a room, but we weren't able to get the hook. Well, I'm gonna go out there and... I could use the mixed herbs if I feel like I can't make it, but I want to at least give it a try without. Let's store this. Okay. Right. That leaves us with 3 spaces. So, where was the room? I think it's the one in the top right of this map. The room that also had the bee lure. That should also have the hook. So we want to go up the stairs. I remember there was a zombie here. Maybe we should just try to kill him. Oh, well, time to die instantly. I hope this beginning won't set the tone too much for the rest of the stream. I remember when I started playing some especially difficult games, and eventually the thumbnail on YouTube would always be like game over or you are dead. That's how you know I've had a great time with the series, when that becomes the the most common thumbnail. Anyway, so in light of all this, it might be better to just take the herbs. Like, we still have a first aid spray in here. So long as we don't waste that, we still have something in reserve. So just use it. Don't be stubborn. At the same time, we have been in situations where I just used too much of my stuff. So you can understand why I'm anxious. Also, I'm gonna put the survival knife in because it never helped us, ever. Okay, we're back into fine territory. We'll see how long it lasts. Okay, now I don't like that I can't see the zombie from this angle. That is very frustrating. Like, I feel like I just want to exit and load the game just because I immediately... After all that healing, I immediately took damage, so... I want to deal with that guy in a way that won't waste resources. Like, the easy path would be to just grab my grenade launcher, shoot him down. He'll never be a problem again. But you understand why I don't want to go for that. You could really do with a few more shotgun bullets, that's for sure. Oh, also we need 2 more masks to do the thing in the grave, to be vague about it. But yeah, I'm already in a position where any getting grabbed will kill me instantly. Okay, last time I was able to sneak by him pretty well. But I know as soon as I get into his peripheral vision, he's going to jump on me, so... Yeah, this floor, we don't need... Well, there is that red hallway down there. I guess we could double check that. But I don't want to take unnecessary risks. Okay. That went pretty well. Now I'm gonna have to reorient myself a bit. Please bear with me. The zombie's worst nightmare. Stairs. Oh yeah, this room. There's a sort of mysterious aura about it. It's the music and the weird angles and the deer and... I don't really know what's up with these rooms. Alright, so we have the fishhook now. And, of course, then we do this. Of course, with the hook attached. And I'm guessing there's no point in ever detaching the hook because it won't let you. I wonder if something happens if we do this with the hook on it. No? Okay. We haven't really found any other bugs, have we? Anyway, hook acquired. That's all that matters. I can't wait to do this segment several more times when I die again. Not to be too pessimistic, but we only have 2 ink ribbons, and I really don't want to have to waste too many more of them. Like, it's a scary thought, but what if we already have... What if we've already have like most of the ink ribbons used up? What if there's only like 3 more in the whole game? I'm gonna need to divide them over like 4-hour segments to properly use them. Aha! The doorknob is broken. So it's a one-way street now. That's painful. Because now I need to pass by... Oh, he's just standing there. Oh. It took him a while to find the motivation. I know what that's like. Alright, well, no point in going there then. I also know what room this is. This is the room with the suits of armor that gas you to death if you push the button. This one jiggled a little bit. Yes, they're all labeled the Sleeping Knight. And I can't give them the lure. That makes sense. I thought maybe I could grab it with the hook. That was a stretch, but even so. I see the knight depicted in the paintings above this one, so I'm guessing there's a puzzle in this room. But I'm not too invested in figuring it out until I absolutely have to. Because every time we push that button wrong, it's death, so... You can understand why I wouldn't necessarily want to push that button too often. I'm trying to find a way to this. But can't quite connect it in my head. I think I should just be able to run straight ahead. Okay, I heard an ominous door opening behind me, but I'm gonna pretend I didn't. Just keep walking. If you don't acknowledge it, it won't hurt you. That's a concept I've always found interesting, is like horror creatures or monsters that can only harm you if you acknowledge them. So the key is to, like, not acknowledge them at all. A very scary thought too, because it's kind of hard not to acknowledge scary stuff. Okay, that small room to the left of there is the room where we use the blue gem to put in the lion's eye. We don't have the helmet key yet. This is another room that I haven't figured out yet. Like, the thing is, there's something up there. The woman is carrying something in that jar. Oh, I think I just figured it out. Can you not, buddy? Zombies take so many resources to take him down. Seriously? I wasted all my 8 bullets and he's not going down? That's troublesome. Because I was thinking maybe I need to push that thing. You know, but... Okay, maybe if I leave and re-enter the room. Because I don't know what the woman is carrying in her basin. It could be a basin. Jar. Whatever. Thing. Water container. Thingamabob. I don't know what she's carrying, but hopefully it's something useful to the story. And if not, at least it'll be some resource we can use, right? The problem is, it's kind of hard to get... Oh, okay. What I think I have to do is climb over it and push it, but I'm not sure if that works. Because I think... Wouldn't she just climb on top of it automatically? Plus, there's the zombie to think about. That I wasted 8 bullets on. Okay, well, let's just be quick about this. Come on, Jill. Yes. Use those strong arms. Yes. You're with stars, after all. You can do this. Okay, climb, 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 please. There's a map. And it took me this long to find it. You got the map of the mansion. Hey, well, at least it clears this room out. Can we move on now? Don't. Yep, found the map after already revealing all the rooms. Ain't that just the way? Although, it does look like there's a hidden room over there. Like in here, although it's probably a bad idea to box myself in like that. I sure am glad I wasted all my bullets for that. Alright. Now I need to be careful not to accidentally go into the one-way door. You know, I knew this would happen, but this hallway just got a lot more dangerous. Okay, now this next door we need to ignore at all costs. Okay. There we go. I just had to double check. Can you imagine having a zombie come up behind you and you just quickly grab the map from your pocket to be safe? Angry ravens. Bring the light of truth to the 3 spirits. Now, obviously that means turn on the correct color. Lisa, protected by the 3 spirits. Picture of a woman wearing a bracelet, necklace, and a crown. It's more like a tiara than a crown, but... Oh. Hey. Excuse me. Hey. Do I just need to get out of the room to make sure the ravens are no longer angry? I know why they're angry. I should have pushed the switch after getting the puzzle right, but I just wanted to test it out. I was expecting a typical nothing happened prompt, you know? Not a okay, now all the ravens are gonna eat your eyes. Didn't expect that. Okay, have you chilled out, Cravens? Cravens? This is what you get when you combine crows with ravens, wow. I must be half asleep or something. Anyway, it's obvious. I don't know why I ran out of this room the first time I came here. It's so obvious what you need to do here. Like, it's not even funny how obvious it is. Oh, we might need to push the button on the other side. See, obviously, the woman, as depicted in the picture, her accessories are specific colors that represent these three spirits. And this guy needs to be orange or reddish. Yes. That's correct. Now, the older gentleman is the necklace, which is purple. And there we go. Purple. Now the last one is the crown, and the crown is green. I'd wager a guess that we have to push the other button, but oh, no. Okay, so now all the pieces are in place, so when I push this button, the crows are not going to be upset with me. Hopefully. Okay, there we go. Another puzzle solved. I have earned 20 picarats. And another mask. That's very scary. And this leads into the garden-ish area. But this is the place where we heard the scary moaning, right? I'm not sure if I want to go here, but it is a place we can go, and I don't believe I'm ready to deal with the knights yet. Oh, it's this place, right? I actually feel like we've been here before. Oh, we have. We totally have been here before. That's just the place where we put all the masks, right? Or, well, we will be putting all the masks there eventually. At least. But this room itself is also still marked as in progress, so... Let me just take a sip of coffee while I think very hard about this. Well, we have 3 of the 4 death masks acquired. And this is the most horrifying one yet due to the grin. Getting some Mouth of Sauron vibes from this one. Mask without a mouth. I disagree. It's kind of the presence of the mouth that is the problem here. So yeah, we are missing 2 fundamental things here. The 4th mask and the helmet key. And one may lead to the other. I'm not sure. What's in that room? Did we forget something in the room with the hook? We didn't die after getting the hook, right? We still have the hook. Let me double check. Yeah, we still have the hook. So that is the same room, right? Or am I just completely bonkers right now? I wonder what I left in that room. Must have been something, but... Consider me confused. I like how I only got the map this late. I should have just... I don't know why I didn't figure out how to grab it. I guess I somehow imagined that because you had to climb on the little dresser thing from the front that you couldn't push it like that, but... That was a silly assumption. That was a silly assumption. It's so silly it became plural, even though it doesn't fit. So, the amount of unexplored rooms and unchecked doors is decreasing steadily. Oh right, we killed a zombie here, right? We might have to test the burning thing out before it becomes one of those things. Oh. Oh, it already is. I really have no means to defend myself. Unfortunately. Oh. This hallway is a bit scary. I wanted to check that door again, but I'm not sure if I haven't. Okay, you. Okay, it was gonna do the thing, but it seems he's already double zombied. Ow, please. And no. Well, that goes half an hour of progress. Welp, what have we learned? Oh, you know what? I was looking at him and thinking he's gonna get up soon because he already had the reddish hue and the claws on his fingers. I was thinking, oh, he's definitely gonna get up, and that's why I wanted to burn him, but then he actually got up already. I think at that point it's already too late and you need to just run for your life. If they start looking like that... Apparently controlling menus is hard, sorry. So I'm just gonna take this with me. Like, cause those guys, the double resurrected zombies, those are too much of an issue to deal with. It might be wasteful to use the grenade launcher, but I have to defend myself some way, and the survival knife just isn't good. Like, these guys take 8 bullets to the head, basically, to go down. At least from the normal handgun, or more if you're not aiming properly, so... That's where we are. Taking some additional weaponry with me this time. Let's see. It's always, it's a frustrating moment when you lose, but when you reflect on it, what was lost is not that much. We found the hook, that's 1. And we found the mask, that's 2. That's all the real substantial progress we made. Now, the good thing about that is last time we left the bug room, there was something not yet discovered there. Now, what I think is it probably has something to do with the puzzle involving the bug specimens, because there's a thing that there's a switch, and they want me to do something with that. I just had a thought, by the way. I keep checking it instead of combining it. Could I use the lure here? Like, it would be so obvious, I guess, if you could just use it in the water here, but... You don't exactly have a fishing rod to attach it to, either. Anyway, that's point 1. And point 2 is the mask, which is in the room right below here, but one floor below us. Those are two different kinds of belows, but you know what I mean. It is south of me on the lower floor, that's what I mean. I don't remember what we did about the room at the end here. I don't know if we ever checked if we could open this, but we discarded the key, right? We discarded the key, so there's no way this will lead us into a new place yet. Yep, another place where we'll need the helmet key. Which is the final major key. Once that one, not the musical kind. We already handled that at the piano, but that's the last key that'll open up a lot of dimension to us. There are other doors we haven't been able to open, like the one with the family sigil on it, but that's just the one door. It's a single use, just like the shield key was. Kind of a letdown, that shield key, honestly. Imagine having a key that has only one use. That's crazy. He's just waiting. Just waiting down the stairs for me to appear. Yep, that's the issue, isn't it? Guess we could go downstairs. We could go the long way around to go downstairs, but I would really rather not. Okay. Okay, I don't know why I thought that would work, but it didn't. Could you burn him like this? Could that have worked if I was fast enough? No, no grabby. It looked like she was actually trying it, so I thought that might have worked, but... Of course, now we're back in caution zone, in permanently injured Jill zone. I should have just gone the long way around. I'm hiding under the stairs. You can't see me because I'm hiding under the stairs. Oh! Fooled you. I wasn't under the stairs. I'm actually upstairs. Okay, so long way around it is. We still have one of those, I don't even know what it is, like a wooden plate, but it opens up. That's a very vague description, but that's the best way I can describe it from memory. Still don't know what that's for. Alright, let's see. Alright, we'll need to go all the way down and then through the room with the lady who has the map that we really don't need to bother with. On the sunny side, that means we won't be wasting our bullets on that guy, so that's fine. Now they're gonna crack through the windows, because of course they are. Okay, that was a different hallway. That already happened in this one. Yep, it's this one. Wow, seriously. That time I actually got ruined by the camera angle. Like I tried to readjust, but I ran straight into his arms as a result. That's definitely one situation where tank controls would have saved me, but... Okay, place your bets now. Will I be able to actually make enough progress to justify a save on this stream? At this point, it's tempting to just use whatever I have, you know, just... grab the grenade launcher and knock him down if I run into him. Even though I know it's probably not a good idea to do so. Anyway, let's retrace our steps once more. The fish hook, then the match. Like I said, the fish hook, then the mask. That is one of the most annoyingly placed zombies to have ever been put in a video game. Nah, honestly, that was completely my own fault, but... You know how it goes. You need to redo stuff you've already done. You get impatient, and then you get sloppy. At least I have a better idea of where to go. At least I think so. Checks the map 20 times. Right, that's the room with the knights. That's another creepy door opening that we're going to ignore. It never happened. It never happened. Just deny it. Alright, so we head downstairs. We go in here. We pretend there's not a zombie there because he's stuck anyway. Checking the grabbing the map has been a good thing, at least because we know there's nothing else in this room. After I grabbed the map in a previous life, the room turned green. So that means the map is the only thing we don't have here. Now this time I gotta remember not to try to hug the zombie. That's a bad idea. Clearly poor judgment on my part. Jill is allergic to zombies. Almost did it again. Almost. But almost is not quite. Right, here's the door with the family sigil thing. I wonder if the colors on those decorations, on those accessories are randomized. Because if not, we could easily just do this in a quick go. A green saint. It might be Saint Patrick. If I see it correctly, the colors are indeed the same, so... Yep. I have pleased my bird overlords. So yeah, there is stuff left to do in this big open area. This guy is in quite the annoying location there. Yeah, because we do know what this is, right? This is where we can bring the masks. Kind of a cool seamless transition between the garden and this. Now this is the mask that doesn't have a mouth, or rather, it has a bit too much mouth. That is my face when I die after making a lot of progress. Alright, that's one of the masks brought to its proper location. At least it won't be taking up storage space. Of course, he's hanging out right outside. Did you see that? Those were some amazing evasion skills. I'm very proud of myself. It would have been awkward if I had run right into the arms of another zombie after I said that. So it's a good thing that I didn't. Oh, interesting. Actually, I forgot to do the fishhook thing. Well... better late than never, I suppose. What would be the fastest way to get back there? Probably go back up the stairs. No need to go all the way around for that one. Looks so cool when lightning strikes. So once we get the lure, there's something I want to try, and I'll explain my reasoning. When we found... I don't believe we should be here. When we found the decorative thing, the shield. Don't know what to call it. The one we had to put over the hearth, the fireplace, in the side by the room to influence the clock. That one. We found a note by a person called Trevor. And this person said something about... I think that the line was... Bee lure, lion's eye. I have to remember something like that. So I wondered if maybe the bee lure goes in the in the lion's eye. It's kind of weird. That might not be it, but that's why I've been aggressively examining it. But then where does the hook come in? Ah, come on. Well, I just got grabbed and lost a ton of health again. So you know what time it is, don't you? I wish I could actually look forward. Because I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna move to the next segment and then... Come on then. Come on. Why is he not coming into view? Just now he couldn't wait to grab a hold of me and now he's just... staying off cam. Look at me slowly sliding to the right. Jill is getting a bit nervous about this whole thing. I want to get close enough that I lure him to me, but... It kinda hurts to know I could have just run past him. This means that the last time I actually just straight up ran into him. And I could have just walked right on by. Let's see here. So... As nice as it is to have the mask and the lure, it doesn't really feel like enough progress to justify a save, especially after wasting all this health again. Right, so we have the hook. Now I guess we could try to go back to the lion head. Or maybe not. Also, I have to wonder if you can do something about this thing here. Because I don't see where this gold lure can be applied. I thought maybe we could get something from behind the bars in the room with the knights and the poison gas, but that clearly isn't it, so... There aren't that many rooms to use it in, honestly. Let's see, is mansion B1 where I got the armor key? Because there are doors I haven't tried there yet. And I know there's a door you can only open with the helmet key. But I don't know about that other door. Trying to remember if I've actually been here or not. Like, what is the red square inside that room? What is that? So that will be our next point if the lion... if the lion thing doesn't pan out. Oh, we don't need to be here. Though this is a nice room. Kinda wish there were some more herbs just standing around, but... I guess I only have myself to blame for losing all that health. It is painful though that getting grabbed twice is basically the end of you if you're I feel terrible about wasting how many daggers have I wasted actually? I've wasted maybe a dozen of those defense items. And now that I really need them because I'm low on resources, I don't have them anymore. Alright, we already know that the red door to the right here, to the bottom right of me right now, that door requires the helmet key, so we can't do that yet. So what is the fastest way to get to the lion? I think the fastest way will be to first get back to the main room, to the lobby, the voyeur, whatever you want to call it. Voyeur. This building's on voyeur. Of course, we will have to pass through the hallway with the funny haha spooky zombie man. Who casually decided to eat 90% of my health. Has he seen me already? It's hard to say. Okay, he's on the move, I think. Come on, then. I can't tell if he's actually coming for me. No, okay, then. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know why I survived that. It must have just somehow... Yeah, I'm in danger now, so no more caution. So it somehow must have added up to be just... All my health must have somehow added up to be just enough to survive that. I guess we'll see it as a good sign. Until I die again. Right, so... Basically... In easy to remember terms for me, should be going to the area where the first save point, or rather the first save room we found is. Oh right, this guy is practicing his creepy walk for Halloween. Okay, I don't remember if we left any undead in this room. Oh, actually, yeah. Like, you look at his nails. This one is definitely, he has resurrected. Again, he's just pretending. So, we'll need to think about what to do here. We actually won't have to go up here for a little while. Which is good, because it's very scary here. Let's run. Oh, stairs. Right, that's how he got me last time, actually. Like, if I had actually died because Jill decided to examine the random corpse, I would have been extremely upset. Man, I don't know to use an ink ribbon or to not use an ink ribbon. I don't really feel that good about my progress, but at the same time, there has been progress, right? Wait a minute, this is the run where I put one of the masks in the tomb already, right? Or am I misremembering that? Anyway, sooner or later we're gonna use this, so we might as well use it. I guess we'll hold off on saving, at least until I check the lion room. Our very dangerous friend should be upstairs now. Which gives us ample time to go somewhere else. I recall there being various zombies in this room as well, though, so we should be very careful. If he had grabbed me, I would have been upsetty. Just wasted another first aid thing and then get grabbed from behind and lose tons of health. Okay, so, you. Blue and yellow light. Well, if it's not the lure, then I would need something like another gemstone. A topaz, perhaps. Well, at least it's a shame, but at least we know this room is not what we're looking for. Process of elimination and all that. Just the sad reality of a blind playthrough. Aha. Did it actually say GG on the wall there? I'm not gonna check, but that would be something. Ah, right, I cleared the double resurrected jerk out of here. Okay, so I've been calling them like double zombies and double resurrected, but don't they have an official name? Isn't it something like Crimson Head? I feel like I've heard that somewhere. So I'm going to assume that that's correct. Because if there's something I can rely on, it's random factoids that I remember for some reason. Like I probably read that somewhere 500 years ago. Alright, this room. So the red box here is the elevator. But then, what is the other door? The other door is locked from the other side. In other words, this place is another dead end. The room itself has nothing more to offer. We probably shouldn't be too invested in red doors right now, because we don't have a key to use on them anyway. Right, so the lion room, the lion room is a nope. The lure room is a nope for now, and the armor room is a nope for now. What about 3F? I guess we can check 3F again. I feel like I've only been there once. I mean, I'm definitely not gonna save until I at least have a... Oh, the ravens again. I wonder if that means there's another puzzle in this room. Ravens don't seem immediately hostile, they guard puzzles. At least that's what I'm assuming after seeing what we saw in the other room. Professor Layton's little buddies. Okay, now didn't we leave another of those... Okay, so that red door is one I'm pretty sure I never got to try because I keep getting attacked in this hallway. Okay, question is, can we kill this guy? Come on. That was absolutely not what I wanted. I keep trying to do the... Can you just... This guy just keeps going down, but... I don't get when it... Are you gonna get back up then? Yeah, I don't understand when I try this. Oh, okay. Achievement unlocked, not taking any chances. Alright. So that one is never coming back, ever. Problem is, there are more zombies here and we just wasted our other first aid thing because we're back in the caution zone. Okay. I think we both know what's gonna happen here. I get grabbed and I die and... Well, I was actually hoping that I wouldn't get grabbed, but... Well, this is a bit of a troubled session, huh? I still can't seem to make any real progress. We might need to rethink our strategy here. Implying I had a strategy. So theoretically we can survive 2 times of being grabbed then. At least that's what happened last time, but I wouldn't want to test it out. So the question is, should I just go and get that mask and lure again, or should I try for something else first? Because I feel like I still want to try that one door on Mansion 2F. Because that area has such narrow hallways that I almost always make it a point to avoid it. Because I really hate it. Maybe I have the means to solve the puzzle with the poison room and I just don't know it. I mean, you can push those knights back in some way, which means something. Maybe you need to push them in a certain order. Okay, this is another room where Monster Mash is hanging out. I seriously missed. I kind of want to quit at this point, but and just reload my save again, but... You make your mistakes and you live with them, unless I die, of course, in which case I won't live with them. Oh. Well, that was anticlimactic. So. Which door have I not tried? But can I definitely open? Oh, did I go to 3F? For some reason I'm having a moment of severe confusion here where I'm not sure if I actually... Here. He's just looking in the mirror. So vain. Oh, of course. This is 3F. And we already know there's not really any point in being here, because we require the helmet key for this one. And the room is green, so we know there's nothing else. Slow and steady, we'll get there in the end. Also, your chat keeps reconnecting. Oh, I have that sometimes on certain VPN connections. But maybe it's just Twitch having one of those days. Having such a large place to explore is cool, but I wish I had a clear view of what not to do right now. Like, this one is useless, because there's no power, and because the other door is locked on the other side. The room of the lion, useless. The graveyard, probably useless. The room to the right of that is the one with the saints that gives you a mask. The other room to connecting to the main lobby is just the room with the lady carrying the water, which is a map. Also useless. The room to the top right there is the bug thing, which we don't have a solution for yet. And 3F we also need the helmet key for. Conclusion. I have the means to solve one of these puzzles, but I don't know. I don't know which one. That's the end conclusion. So in other words, either the bugs or the not the mask one, but the night room with the gas. One of these two. One of the two rooms to the right on 2F. I should have the means to solve one of them. I guess you can't really confirm or deny that, though. But you could if you wanted to. I'm just, you know, process of elimination. The problem is, if I have to use every item on everything, we're gonna be here for the next century. Like, I never mind having to solve stuff, but the only thing that ever frustrates me is the question of what should I solve? That's a puzzle in and of itself. Well, one place that I know has something, but that I haven't thoroughly explored, is the graveyard. So we're just gonna check that. We haven't actually gotten any of the stuff we got last time, because I'm just looking around and exploring. So this can be considered a garbage attempt, basically. I'll probably throw it out and load my save once I know what to do. Yeah, there is something here. I wish I could burn them while they were still, like I'm guessing you're not allowed to do it when they're actually still alive. Yeah, it'll... You would help, but you don't actually know. Fair enough. You can't tell me what you don't know. Okay, got him. Like, if this is a room we have to thoroughly explore, then I need to have the room to do so. Wait. Okay, you know what the big question is about this room? Is it red because it's part of B1? And it's just the mask puzzle that I still need to solve? Because if that's it... Right, that's the mask. We know this. Oh. But that's a separate room, right? Was it still red after we got the mask? So many questions. Had to think fast. Okay, there is something there, but it's just bullets. I guess it's good that we have it. Okay, so this room does not count as the same room as B1. That's good. Okay. It's good to know what it was, but it's painful that it isn't anything we can use. Although that does further feed the theory I had, that we already have the means to solve one of the puzzles. I just don't know which one. Because like I said, our keys are all discarded, so there can't be a red door we can open right now. It simply isn't possible. What would happen if I brought three masks? Are there 4 masks or 3 masks to bring? Because I just had a thought, right? There is one of the faces that is nothing. Does that not count? Will we succeed if we just bring the 3 masks? I guess that's something to try. Remember when I wasted a grenade launcher bullet on this guy and he didn't even die? This one is a jerk. Nope. Okay, let's re-examine some stuff we have. Okay, most of this is just stuff we know about. The only usable item here is the wooden mount. Now I know you can open this up. Nothing is written on the paper. Yeah, the wooden mount has been sitting in my inventory for such a long time and I still don't know what to actually do about it. I mean, we could try something really crazy and do this. It was a good thought, but no. If I could grab the pencil from that table, we might be able to do the detective thing where you, like, draw on the page to reveal what was written on the page above, or something like that. I don't know what else we would be using this mount for. I do know that this gun is no longer useful to us until we find bullets. So it's buy handgun, high shotgun. The question is, what would the wooden mount be good for? Like I said, maybe the solution is simply to get the remaining mask and then bring them all to the place outside. I guess we'll do that. Let's solve that puzzle one more time. bring all the masks to the graveyard and see if that makes a difference at all. Probably better to go the long way around with the with our angry buddy up there. Okay, so I checked the wall again. I think there's actually hooks attached to the wall. It doesn't say GG, but it would have been funny if it did, though. So we're gonna see if we can make that whole thing work with just the 3 masks. I doubt it, but you know what? You never know till you try. It's also been a long while since we found any good resources. I'm guessing we'll find more stuff like ink ribbons and all that when we finally get the helmet key. Whenever that happens. Oh, of course, it's this room again. How could we forget? Sometimes I actually ruin it by trying to readjust, because if you just keep moving in one direction, it doesn't change even after a screen transition. The game is not that mean, but it just confuses me. Anyway, we should be able to head out into the graveyard from here, which gives us a much quicker path. A valiant. It's a nice word. Okay, that's 3 masks. I guess we can put the masks in place. Isn't it nice and quiet out here? With the zombies gone. Okay, you are... see no evil, basically. Ooh. It kind of startled me how that thing made noise. This is the one that misses everything. You are missing the nose. It's such an extreme reaction that it kind of worries me. Okay, so that's it then. We definitely need a 4th mask. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Famous words. The mask fits perfectly. Right, so I am not mistaken. We are actually missing something here. Oh, the chat room also just reloaded for me, so I have no idea if people said anything. Maybe Twitch is having one of those days. It's been one of those days. Right. Well, that does leave the other possibility I was talking about. It could be that we already have what we need to resolve one of those two puzzles. Because there are actually 3 puzzles left to solve, if we count the lion, but I'm almost certain we don't have what we need for that one. But the wooden mount. What would the wooden mount do for the guy running at me? Oh, well, time to die again. I should have just shot at him. Yeah, time to die for real now. You know, not because of the difficulty necessarily, but because of the inability to save, I am considering not playing future games on the hardest difficulty, if they're gonna pull this kind of shenanigans. Like, it's fine if it's hard, but at least let me save as much as I need in that case. Okay, time to take out the wooden mount and slap it on various objects. Because yeah, it doesn't look like placing the masks does anything as it stands now. It was good to try it out, but there seems to be no point in doing that at this juncture, so let's not. Now, I believe I already tried to combine the wooden mount and the bug, but right, let's revisit the rooms we've been to. So the major one is the room with the knights. The problem is I just get gassed instantly if I push the button. Even so, let's re-examine the room. So one thing I really like about some point and clicks I've played is when you examine a thing you can't do anything with yet, the game just says you don't have what you need. I do appreciate that. Okay, so... Shield, axe, something lens. I guess sword? Shield... Shield, axe, sword, lance. Is that correct? Oh, I didn't... Well, let's reset the board. If it really is as simple as that, I clearly was too anxious to try it because of losing progress. Okay. Shield. Let me double check just to be safe. Shield. Like the pictures are so low res. Also, I can't help but notice that they are like... There's like a vignette or a shape around it. And they look like poker cards, by the way. This is the red heart, that's the black clover. This looks like a red spade and this is a black spade. I don't know if that actually means anything, but... Anyway. Shield, axe, sword, lance. Oh, this is not a lens, but... Okay, that is clearly wrong. It's shield. Wait. Okay, it's because the third one is confusing because it's hard to see what he's holding. I think actually it's shield, small axe, big axe, lance, right? Or sword, rather. Right? Shield, small axe, big axe, sword. I have no idea if I'm trying to solve a puzzle that isn't there. Like maybe I just need to walk in here with a gas mask on my head and yippee-ki-yay. Just push the button, but... Okay. Okay, shield. Small axe. So, yeah, I imagined the lance lily. It was actually the small axe. Apparently, I'm just... Okay, big axe. I get the notion that if one of them slides out like that, you did it wrong. Yeah, the lens was a fiction I created. Basically, low resolution photographs plus my own imagination. You know how it goes. Okay, so I genuinely don't know what to do about this room. I once got them in a position where they were all in the back, then I pushed the button, and then it proceeded to not matter at all, because I still got gassed. So... But I'm almost certain that there is a shape around it. I wish I could examine them instead of examining the depression. Her back is supposed to say star, but because her shoulder pad thing's covered, it just says tar. Oh yes, I'm part of the company tar. It's a gooey mess is what it is. So, perhaps I misunderstood the signs. This is the one with the shield for certain though, isn't it? You think I'm correct on the suits thing? Yeah. The problem is, what do I do with that? Because, well, I can be aware of the shape, but I don't know what to do with it. And this thing isn't really helping me either. This wooden mount. I wish I could just conclusively know if I have what I need to solve this room, so I wouldn't be running around it for minutes on end. But yeah, it's very clear that there's, like, the red and the black too. There is a poker thing here. But... although, the one in the middle doesn't fit. Like, I'm being generous. Like, this is clearly a heart, right? At least I think so. But that... well, it has kind of a clover shape, but... it's not exactly nice looking, is it? It has kind of square edges. I may need some more time to think about this. Because if we push this, if we examine the button, woe to those who disturb my sleep. But they're all the sleeping night. Okay, to come back to the whole lens thing. What is the guy in the fourth painting carrying? Isn't that like, I was almost certain that's a lens. But I can't recognize, like, the first two are easy to recognize, but the other two are kind of unclear. You also can't push them in any other direction. Or can we? If you try really hard, you can a little bit. Which leads me to wonder if I don't have what I need in this room yet. Because if it is the whole poker thing, then I don't know what to do with that. Oh dear. We're almost 2 hours in and I've made no real progress. Feels a bit bad. Maybe I need to check my, like, all the stuff I've read. Maybe there's a clue in there about this room. Like, if only, like, it says, like, don't disturb my sleep. So maybe you, if there were only, like, 2 sleeping nights, maybe that would mean you need to push those back and ignore the other 2, but I can't really discern a rhyme or reason to any of it right now. Oh, well, that was the last thing I could think of, is the wooden mount. Using it here. But it's clearly not necessary, so... Oh. You ever just have one of those moments where you just fail to examine a huge object set exactly like at a third point of the room, composition rules, with a giant light shining above it, and you straight up just never looked at it, even though the game is basically screeching for you to check at it? Well, hey. At least that means it was obvious from the start what we needed to do. Also, I like how the bee says dragonfly. Butterfly. Lots of these things seem kind of wrong, don't they? Butterfly is just fly, dragonfly is fly. Ladybug is dragon. The actual dragonfly is dragon. I don't know what that blue thing is, but it looks like it says Belgian. Which, to be fair, could be true. And that one is dragon. Well, I'm happy that we discovered something new, at least. What are you hiding, little buddy? For mounting. It says for mounting, and here's the wooden mount, so why not? And here I was thinking I finally had it, but... Oh, of course, of course. Everything needs to be where it belongs. This is easy. And now the button will work. Okay, and that does it for this room. Let's get out of here before we get stung to death. I have to fight back the bee puns right now, but anyway, so Windcrest. Finally, something. Insert that That Gordon Ramsay meme, finally some effing progress. Okay, so we have the wind crest. What do we do with it? There's an icon depicting wind. I'm guessing we can't stuff this in the lion's eye, although I'd like to try that. It sounds a bit cruel when you put it like that, but... So is that a zombie? Sorry. I had to jump on the opportunity. Okay, so here's the problem. Here's the problem. I have a wind crest. The unfortunate question to ask is, so what? Where do I use this? That must have been frustrating to watch now, having me run around the obvious bug room puzzle for 10 hours. Okay, that's a bit exaggerated. Let's see. There are a few places I can think of, but... Come on then. Fight me. Fight me IRL. Okay, I'm just gonna wuss out and take the long way around then. Fine, if you wanna be like that. So yeah, the wind crest. What do we do with it? I'm just walking in circles now, aren't I? Whoops. Anyway, the good thing is we know about the wind crest now. It's a matter of finding where to use it now, though. Okay, can we get rid of this guy? Oh, and this time I actually saw a bit better what happens. He actually, like, moves when you try to put it on, so she stops. That's why it doesn't use it up. I forgot that this room was completely useless. Yeah, you can't do it if they're still alive, which is a shame. Oh, no more bullets. Right, so, the Wind Crest. I doubt it has any real applications inside the... Oh right, this is the the room I chickened out of. Because I heard a spooky noise. So. I don't think the crest will do us any good here. Examining it also hasn't led to any insights. Okay, now if I had to guess, I'd say this belongs in the lion's eye. It's yellow. It fits with the clue we got that said the lure would lead to the lion's eye. So, reading the clues correctly, we need to go back to 1F here and get that. You were asking for it. He's just like, oh, okay. It's kind of creepy how he got back up, like as if controlled by an unseen force. Oh, yes, let's stand in the fire. Okay, so our destination is the lion's eye. Or rather, the lion without the eye, if you want to get technical about it. I do hope it leads to more than just ammunition this time, though. As good as ammunition is, that was the worst miss that ever happened in the history of humankind. Anyway, I do know where I need to be, at least. Oh, right, there's another one of those spooky double resurrecting guys. Yeah, war and all that. Could you go down the stairs a bit more quickly, Jill, please? It's actually genuinely creepy to see him come down the stairs like that, like with his hands. That's the best way I can describe that pose. Is okay. Now, if this is not it, I will be confused. Well, I'll admit that kind of takes the wind out of my sails. Wind crest, wind crest, wind crest. If there was a room with an unsolved puzzle where I could put this, it would be red, right? Like, it wouldn't just put a red door in there in a green room if you had to use this to open it, right? Time to combine everything with everything then. Well, this is a problem, isn't it? Because this puts us right back where we were, with the big question of where can I put the wind crest? Well, we're not out of ideas yet. It's just that... Ain't that the question? Wow. Wow. Actually, pretty good. Pretty good. But, yeah, that is the question. That's a good question. Oh, of course, he also gets up. Now there's one upstairs and downstairs. It might be worth going into the safe room just to reset him. So yeah, I still don't know what to do about the wooden mount. And the wind crest, well, I'm glad to have something different. Also doesn't reveal its relevance to me just yet. Of course. Wanna give me the opportunity to attack at any point in the future? Okay, I guess not. I should have just kept running, but I panicked a bit when there were two of them around me. Still the same save we made at the very start, at the very end last time. Still no progress at all. No real progress. Well, I'm a bit stumped right now. At least we'll be able to do the bee thing pretty easily now. So that's good. Well, at least we know exactly how this goes now. Oh, of course. Whoops. Tried to use it on the wrong thing. I almost started complaining about it being finicky with the precision, but it was actually just my own fault. That was an accurate imitation of me during the summer, whenever I'm outside. I don't like wasps. Bees are fine though, they don't usually attack you like that. Only zombies do that. Okay, so the wind crest has absolutely no applications in the in that room. The armor, the night room, the puzzle room, whatever you want to call it. So here's what I think I'm going to do. We're gonna get the mask. And we're gonna get... I guess that's all. We're gonna get the mask. And we're gonna save. Probably. Although now that I actually know exactly how to get everything, it feels like a waste. Yeah, let's not take any chances on this guy. Okay, one of the major questions is what can we do with the wind crest? As you said, that's the question. Now, One thing I was thinking maybe I needed to do with it is this. But no. So I can't use it here. Like I thought because... Well, I guess those are octagons. Wow, my voice is really collapsing. Octagons! Those are octagons and this is a hexagon, so... Right, so the plan is this. We'll do the puzzle again. The puzzle with the lights and the stained glass and the ravens and all that. And when we do, we'll grab the mask. Jill does a weird dance. Okay, just move on. Pretend you don't see him. Okay, now regarding the wind crest. I was wondering if... Like, see, I thought maybe it has something to do with the Spencer family, but I guess not. Because that's one door that actually looks like you could open it with the right thing. Orange. And there we go. Okay, so mask and windcrest, both acquired. There is another thing I want to check before we go, because there is one room that I have been thinking about for a while now. See, I was ignoring it because it's green, but it is a hallway that I haven't checked the end of for a very long time. I feel like I went in there and went right back out, and that was that. Oh, come on! Jerks. Oh, actually, I did go here recently, didn't I? Oh, I did, but then I got eaten by a dog. That's why. I hope that's the end of that. Oh, is that where the crest goes? Okay, well, that's a disappointing result, but it does give us something useful to think about. One, just because the room is green, that doesn't mean there aren't things to solve in it. And two, That's where we go when we have the whatever crest we get, most likely from the coffin in the graveyard, right? Also, I can't help but notice that this symbol is also on the on that door where you hear the scary moaning and chain rattling. Anyway, that was disappointing, but it was good to check anyway. Also, I got a notification apparently. Let me... Oh, shouldn't have done it. Twitch did it. I blame Twitch. No, it's... I got an achievement because I have streamed for a certain amount of time. It's in the Empire business, the achievement is called. I really... There was no way out of that. Well, we are learning many interesting things, but ultimately not getting the progress I was really hoping for. You know what I think? I think somehow, some way, we missed one of the masks. And I'll tell you why. This leads out into the final mask and right into the graveyard. Logically, it would follow that this is the last mask you find, right? Then again, it would make sense for you to find the mask missing all the facial parts last, so that's just pure speculation. But I'm getting the idea that I actually missed something here. Let's see, that room with the little, all the way to the right with the dotted line. That one is where I found the grenade launcher, I think. No need to revisit that. Right, so the power is still off, so we can't go into the elevator. We still don't have what we need for the lion's eye. And as far as I know, we don't have a way to solve the puzzle room involving the knights either. Regardless, we have the wind crest and we have the mask, so I am making an executive decision to save the game. I'm not doing those steps again. It might get me in even worse trouble later, though. Yeah, but I really want to save my progress. It's been too long. Okay, this guy needs to get the heck out of my house. So. Sorry, had to readjust the microphone there. So, let's refill our fuel. Let's check the box real quick. So that's 3 masks. And we know where those go, so there's no need to carry them around for now. Yes, we're going to save for the first time in a long time. And there we have it. We still have 1 ink ribbon left. Let's hope we don't have to use it before we find more, but we might. So. Wind crest and wooden mount. How do these two fit together? Wind. There must be something obvious I'm missing about that. The wind. What represents the wind in this place? And why is this just an empty book? Like, 'cause you can open it and then examine it still, but wait a minute. That would have been cool if it was like text that shows up when you heat the paper. I guess it was a bit far-fetched though. And we already tried combining it with the ink ribbon. I was actually hoping to grab the toolbox, but sure. Well, there we are again. In our permanent state of caution. Poor injured Jill. Okay, let's go through them once more. Just to be systematic. Helmet key required. Power needs to be on. Speaking of which, how would I turn the power in the elevator on? There hasn't really been a clue about that. Let's see, there's the lion's eye, but somehow we can't actually get the wind icon thing there in there, the wind crest. Wow, I can't believe I called it an icon. Yes, crest.ai.png. So that leads us back around to our favorite room, the night room. Because those both don't open, those doors. They're both locked from the other side and, well, there's not much you can do. And the door to the right requires, once again, the helmet key. And, well, there must be something in a room I've already explored that's marked as green, but that I still can't, that I still didn't do. I always forget that's a one-way thing. It's like a renewable disappointment. Okay, so... in the end, it all leads back, it seems, to the room with the knights. If anyone happens to know how the room with the knights works... like, you don't have to tell me the solution, but please do let me know if I have what I need to solve it. Like, cause that's a huge game changer. If I have the items... you don't need to clarify whether it's in storage or in my inventory, although I think I have everything usable in my inventory anyway. But some tips and tricks would really be appreciated. You think it can be solved now? Okay, that's good to know at least. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, let's see. Anyway, that's at least something. Question is how? Oh, I actually mentioned this before and then completely proceeded to not do it, but what about the files we have? Tiger Eyes gold emblem. It's different from how I remember it. Okay, this is how we got the, this is how we got one of the keys from the dog. Alright, this is the famous diary. We don't need it. Alright, Martin Crackhorn. That's a name I will never forget. Alright, so... as sad as it is, it doesn't look like the files we have will tell us anything. One thing that's interesting is some of them respond. Wait. The top right, then the top left ones. So you mean top right, top left, bottom left? Like that? Okay, I wonder what it means if they respond, like if they slide forward or backward. Is that good or bad? Like, it's hard to contextualize that information because in one of the attempts I actually pushed them all backwards and I still got gassed when I pushed the button. You want them all pushed in, right. But I managed to do that at one point. And it's still... Like, is it gonna be one of those things where you just push them in order? Like, okay. Yeah, because these impact each other, so top right, bottom left. Okay. Okay. If it's actually this simple... Well, I'm not sure what I'll do if it's actually that simple, but I will have to reflect upon how much trouble I had with the puzzle. I mean, I've been playing, like... I've been binging through escape room games, but I can't solve a simple push these things in order puzzle. Shameful. Shameful display. He went back in by himself. See, so now they're all pushed in. Now they're all pushed in. But the grate is still in the way. Now, the idea is that I push the button when I think I've got it correct, right? Or is pushing the button just death? Because I had them all pushed in at one point, I'm pretty sure. Also, there must be a reason why they're zooming in like this. The shape. The shape of the indentation around the button. What does that mean? Okay, I'm gonna push the button and die, okay? Oh. Well, I guess that was it then. The fact that it was that simple, that just warrants a... Okay, that's enough of that. Wow, I can't believe this. I can't believe it's not butter. So, that was a whole lot of silliness. And for what? Ah, and now we do the poker thing, right? Just checking though, this box is not gonna kill me if I get it wrong, right? Okay, so... Heart. Red heart, black clover, red spade, black spade. Huh, I'm having some trouble contextualizing what these things mean. Sunshine will awaken me. Just push all the buttons. Appears as if you failed. Okay, well, if it's just gonna shake at me and that's the worst of it. No, you don't have to push it again. No, okay. This is an intelligent box. It just shakes aggressively when you get it wrong. The problem is, I don't quite know how to correlate the things here. Okay, so I see quite clearly now. The rain is gone. There's a heart, and that is the diamond, not the spade. So, heart, clover, diamond, spade. Problem is, I don't know how to check that here. So, right, so heart. The problem is, these all seem... Okay, that was way simpler than I thought. Okay. Stuff acquired. So, these two things are completely pointless for now? Is that what I'm getting here? Welp. I sure am glad I tried to use those items on everything. Right, so our next order of business is to bring all the masks to the gravestone then. Grab this thing, the thing from the coffin, and then profit, hopefully. Okay, so you can just stay here. You too. That puzzle was actually laughably easy, so I'm not gonna save yet. Okay, so all masks are with us. You were almost a Jill sandwich. Yes. Hey, Invader Tech, welcome to the stream. I actually spent 2 hours running around being lost in this stream, unfortunately. But we're finally making headway. It required me to try everything I could, but we're here. Finally making it somewhere. I have the 4 death masks. We're gonna bring them to the graveyard. And then presumably get another item. Of course, we need to make it through there alive first, but I'm pretty optimistic about it. Yeah, this game has really ignited the flames for streaming a bit again. This is the first time in a good long while that I got bitten by a zombie. Well, nope, I'm gonna quit streaming now. No, this is the first time in a while that I streamed like 3 days in a row. Because I wanted to keep going with the game. Like, I like all the games I stream, but trying something completely new and different that you've been wanting to try for a long time definitely is an experience in and of itself. Tap, tap, tap. Fear can't kill you, but zombies sure can. Yep. So you know what confuses me about this room with the knights that I took 2 hours to solve because I didn't realize I had actually already solved it? I am certain there was one time where I had them all in the right position. And it still killed me when I pushed the button. I don't understand. Oh, it is nice to get a closer look at the pictures here. And of course, everything goes a lot faster once you do it for the second time. Oh, I actually forgot to store the ink ribbon this time. I really don't want to have to use it up before I at least do the thing with the masks, though. I mean, we already recently used one, so... It's gonna feel a bit wasteful no matter what we do, but... At the very least, I'd like to make some major steps before we save it again. Unfortunately, we are almost 3 hours in already. While I don't mind streaming for longer periods of time, I do tend to start falling asleep at the wheel after a while. Oh, let's not forget the masks. You see what's happening? My senses are slowly degrading. I'm becoming like a zombie. Okay, so the wind crest is pointless for now. The masks aren't, so let's take them. I'm gonna give this one more shot. If I die again, I'm gonna use the first aid spray the next time. I would really rather not, but if we need to do it, we need to do it. I'm sure we'll find new items when we make some progress. I'm so glad I can walk into this room without this zombie waiting right under the chandelier. Waiting for a kiss under the mistletoe. Like, if I had a penny for every time I accidentally ran into him and got bitten, I would have like 10 cents. So. Okay, so what was the room I died in? Was it this room? Probably, because I hear the mating call of a very, very annoying zombie. I would like to get around it if I can, but... There we go. No need to waste resources. He says after shooting at 9 zombies with a grenade launcher. Okay. Oh. Did I clear this room out and save? Kinda surprised, but it's a welcome thing because that means I can pick up these shotgun bullets. We'll do it on the way back. We'll do it on the way back. No need to get annoyed about it. Ah, yes. Running back and forth. Because I'm stubbornly using the modern controls and not the tank controls. Also, I am going to be slightly upset if I put all these masks down and either a boss spawns that I need to fight, or I have to fire looks lovely, by the way, or a little new thing pops out of the ground where I have to insert the wind crest, so I have to go back anyway. I will be disappointed if that happens. Yeah, it could be a boss considering how that thing is responding. This large hanging coffin with blood spilling from it reminds me a bit of PT for some reason. By the way, rest in peace, Silent Hill series. Okay. And what's gonna come out of the coffin? Of course. It's not dead, it got brought back as a new slot machine. Well, I consider that a fate worse than death, honestly. How can that not be enough? Okay, that was enough. Achievement unlocked, Gravedigger. Yes, please. The stone and metal object. Thank you, Jill. A very educated opinion. Stone and metal object. Now, it is a fortunate thing that I know exactly where to use this. Let's see. I'm not doing very well, but... I really don't want to have to use my last ink ribbon until I find more. Okay, 12 shotgun shells. So if we can make a stop at the save room to grab our shotgun before we move on, that would be smart. Since our grenade launcher has run its course for now. When you think about it, maybe turning Silent Hill into a slot machine was, in a way, the most meta horror thing you can imagine. A beloved series turned into like a pachinko machine. Now that's psychological horror that you can't get from just playing a game. It's true horror. Oh right, he's still alive in this playthrough. Come on then. He's like,
I'm gonna get you. Come here, Jill. I just want to give you a hug.
see, he said hug. Probably should have gone the other way. Especially because of this guy over here. Well, it's not like it's too late. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to that one, because that save room is far closer to where I actually want to go right now. Not even gonna bother with the scary monster man right now. Yeah, let's just go the long way around. Get a breath of fresh air. I wish I could still use this. You know, I wonder if you can kill the zombie bee in that room. Because I just walked out like I didn't even want to bother with it, but... What if you kill it and it drops, like, 20 shotgun shells and 4 green herbs or something? Congratulations, you have killed the secret bee. You get a B minus. You should be happy about that, yes. What is a bee's favorite tool? A buzz saw. Oh, so I was actually thinking about this yesterday, but I got distracted while streaming yesterday because on the work app, people were talking about finding a snake next to like the work where we work, like right in front of the doors. And I realized after the fact that it sounded like a joke because we were actually like fighting the big snake in this game around that time. It's like it was a weird coincidence. It almost sounded like I was making a joke. Like, oh hey, they also found a big snake at my work yesterday. What a coincidence, but actually it was a small snake. And it was real. Okay, this room is a bit bothersome because they crashed through. Ah. Bothersome, like I said. Imagine if I hadn't saved. Of course, it's still a lot of progress lost. We need to go all the way back to the grave now. Oh, we actually need to do the... We need to do the puzzle again, too. We're further back than I thought we were. I sure wish I could just save at my leisure. Right, I'm gonna give this one more go. If I die again, even without saving, I'm gonna stop. Because I am very tired. And I guess it just is what it is in that case. I do need to work tomorrow after all. I like this game a lot, but I don't like losing progress. Alright. The mask has been reacquired. Let's see, how many shells do I have left in the grenade launcher? I really don't want to have to waste them, but... And isn't this room nice and quiet? I'm really happy I cleared it out. Now I'm going to do something a bit risky. I'm gonna put this in because it's so situational and it's been eating up space because I want this with me. Because we're gonna find bullets for it. We don't need the rest of this. You know, we do need. This. We're gonna take this. If I get bitten on the way there, it's a shame, but it is what it is. But if I fight him and he swipes at me, that's when I use it. We try this door every time and get disappointed every time, so let's just feel that disappointment wash over us once more. Can we just find a replacement doorknob? Can I just kick the door down? I mean... You're like a Stars mercenary enforcer type person, Jill. Show us what you're made of. Kick down the door. Oh right, there is a zombie right here. Whoop. He's been waiting for me all day, and I just walk right past him. Okay, the great outdoors is fortunately pretty quiet because we cleared it out. Probably smart to do, considering we needed to bring the things here. I'm debating whether or not I want to use the first aid spray right now, or wait until I do take a hit. Because I did mention that's my plan, but I don't know if it's a good plan. You know, I do think it's a cool detail that when you acquire an item, it gets a really vague description, and then when you examine it, it gets a better description. Oh, I'm just not standing in front of it properly. Yeesh. It can be a bit finicky, can't it? But first... Now, last time I bombed him down with the, with the grenade launcher, and I am going to do the same thing this time. We do have it equipped, so that should be fine. Hey there, Heath. Welcome to the stream. Yes, I'm playing this game on the hardest difficulty, which means you have a limited amount of saves. Which means that every time you save, you need to use up an ink ribbon, which is a finite resource. And welcome to the stream. Hello. The problem is, this is important progress, but I only have one more ink ribbon left. Only the one. It has been pretty problematic, to be honest. It took me 2 hours in this stream to make progress and then save it, which is pretty bad. It's not, well, to be fair, that had less to do with the saving and more to do with me not figuring out the puzzles. But even so, we are making progress. That's the most important thing. You find them during gameplay. So if you explore, you'll probably find more of them. It's an interesting concept, because the idea is you save by writing down what you did on a typewriter, and you need ink for that. So that's basically it. Now I know there's a zombie here and I want to take him down. Preferably without wasting too many shots. Maybe we can lure him to us by using a normal gunshot first. Okay, are you gonna get back up? But explore and the chance you die horribly increases, yes. The horror game staple, risk versus reward. Well. I'm inclined to say that I want to use my last ink ribbon here, because we just did a boss type encounter. And we did the whole shebang with the puzzle and the masks and such. But it is our last one, so I really hope that behind the next door are more ink ribbons. But first, let's just save. No need to take any more unnecessary risks. Right. We've used up the grenade launcher, so it's going back in storage. The stone and metal object we do need. I guess we could take the wind crest. I don't really know what we need in the next room. We could be taking these items and they could be completely useless. Well, time to save. Alright, we've made our decision and we can't go back. So, the stone and metal object will be opening a certain door for us. And it's fortunately quite close to this place. Now, if we do end up in trouble, we're just gonna use the first aid spray. There's no point in constantly stocking up stuff if you keep dying because you don't use it. Like, that just prevents you from getting more stuff. But it's a tough balance, because now my ink ribbons are gone. So I won't be able to save anymore until I find more of them. Oh, right, we need to go all the way around. All the way around. So long as I don't run into any enemies, I don't necessarily need to heal yet. But if we run into any trouble, I should just do it. Insert Shia LaBeouf meme here. Just do it! You always end up hoarding as well, and then at the end game you've got like 6,000 medkits. Yep. But what if I need them later? Oh, right, I remember why I was scared to do this part again. Because there's a room with a truly obscene amount of zombies in here. We only got our shotgun ammo and we're gonna probably use most of it right there. Yeah, you can't let your dreams be dreams. Just do it. If you're tired of starting over, stop giving up. Or use your ink ribbons. Okay. Go ahead and follow me. Bam. That was a really nice shot. But he's not the only problem in this room. Can you change the camera, please? Camera. Okay. Okay. That was a bit risky, but it means we didn't have to use any bullets. Just luring back to the stairs and make him fall off. No, unfortunately, they are surprisingly well balanced for being made of rotting flesh. That wasn't really the headshot I was hoping for, but maybe I should have brought my fuel and fire with me. Well, whatever. I have the emblem. Yeah, they're surprisingly sturdy. Yeah, nerf please. You know what's even worse? If you kill them but don't burn them, they can get back up later as a special type of zombie that's twice as strong and twice as fast. Good times. Finally, we've been waiting for this moment for many hours. Let's hope there's good stuff behind this door. Okay. There is good stuff behind this door. Hey, I did not mean to do that. If this locks me into a cutscene and kills me, I'm going to be extremely upsetty. Sometimes I get a bit lost as to where the transitions from room to room are. I was trying to pick up the first aid. Yes, please. Also, it's been hours since we've seen one of these. This is a self-defense item. If a zombie grabs you, it's basically guaranteed tons of damage. But if you have a dagger or a battery pack, you can defend yourself. In this case, by basically tasing the zombie. Don't be upsetty, eat some spaghetti. Yes, I wish we had spaghetti here. Anything useful in this room? No, that's it. Okay, so there's two places we can go to from here. And both of them are accessible. Both of them lead to kind of gardening-ish areas.
This is Brad.
Hey, Brad.
If you can hear me, just give me a sign. Anything.
Jill to Brad, can you hear me? Shit, it's broken.
Very useful. Oh. Herbs. And dogs also. I probably should have waited to find more herbs before I did that, but... Yeah, you think you can deal with a shotgun? In the age-old battle of dog versus shotgun, the shotgun usually wins. Okay, you wanna go? It's over, zombie dog. I have the high ground. Calling PETA? No, please. They are zombie dogs. It's completely ethical. Oh, hey. Good AI. Run straight into the wall. Okay, you want to go? Oh! You did want to go! That was that was a bit too much going there. Okay, get off. Okay. He saw I had the high ground, yes, and he decided to up his game. Literally. Right. It would be nice if we could find a new save room with some extra ink ribbon here. Yes, he used me as the high ground. Some next level strategies. A swimming pool. You know, swimming pools are very unsafe when it comes to zombies. There's always going to be zombies at the bottom of it. There's a square-shaped hole here. I wonder if this square-shaped thing we have would do. I think it's too big, though. I underestimated his power, yes. Okay, so we don't have what we need for this particular room. Yet. I'm guessing once you insert the necessary item here, the water will drain and you have to walk through the swimming pool full of zombies and other terrifying things. Alright, so in conclusion, this was a pretty useless room. Looks like a fountain, but there's no water coming out. When I saw those boxed plants, I was hoping for another one of those semi-renewable healing things. Well, nothing is good or safe in this place anyway. Right, let's see where this leads then, because the other place is a dead end for now. I hear something squeaky. Oh, it's just one of those weathercocks, as they say. Is that a picture of Cerberus? Oh.
Somebody respond. Over.
Barry?
Monster. Chains. Gun. Ineffective. It's it.
Uh-oh. Is that the chain rattling thing?
Away. Forest outside mansion.
That's great to hear when you're there. Weather vane? I think there's multiple names for it. We can keep turning it, I'm pretty sure. The gate will open when the guard dog's desires are fulfilled. I like how the text that it actually is way more complicated. The gate to hell stands before thee. Be forewarned, the gate shall remain closed whilst the watchdogs from hell have. Now that's a grammatical error. Have their eyes on thee. If thou shalt fulfill the watchdog's desires, the gate shall be opened. Ah, right. So this is what we need for the puzzle. So... Well, now that we have... It was too cryptic to begin with, but now that we have this, we may be able to do it. North, Valley of Destruction. S, Cave of Hatred. E, Summit of... Madness. Okay, it was like, that looks like an S. Massness. West, Battle of Revenge. Okay, so one of them is Revenge, and Revenge is West. So we need to check which one was that. Which one is the Revenge one? This one is Destruction. This one is Revenge. So red needs to be West and blue... Is blue Destruction? Red needs to be West anyway. Am I supposed to time this? Because he keeps going north or south. Oh, hey, there we go. I don't know how I made that work, but... Oh, you mentioned destruction is north, right? I'm gonna double check just... Oh, yeah, you were absolutely right. Good eye, good memory. I forget things after 5 seconds, so yeah. And thus the puzzle has been solved. But Barry just told us not to go into the forest outside the mansion. Yes, I have goldfish memory, it's true. I'm guessing I need to offer something to these graves. Let's see. Alright, so this one needs the wind thing, which we don't have. Alright, so we have the wind thing to put in there when we need it. So we'll need to head back to the save point for a spell. These birds are trying to attack me, aren't they? And I thought they were nice. Never trust a bird. Uh-oh. There's that sound again. And Barry said guns don't work on it. But we only have guns. If I can't kill it by shooting at it, how can I kill it? Okay, so we're doing the horror movie thing where you walk into the dark forest. Even though, yeah, didn't Duck Hunt teach you anything? We're going into the dark forest where we hear someone rattling a chain and moaning like an undead ghost. And apparently guns don't work against it. So those all sound like perfectly valid reasons to just charge in without a care. I do like the building atmosphere here, though. It's a very nice area. Cool angles that make you wonder. Like, if something were to pass, like, in the foreground here, I would freak the heck out. Because it's perfect for that. They keep making you walk a whole distance away from the camera. If this is a safe room, I will be very grateful. It's not. Is it? It doesn't have the music, but... Could these brown stains be blood? Well, it could be. The angles are extremely awkward and disorienting. How do you manage? Well, that's kind of how this game is. The camera angles allow for some really cool cinematic stuff. And how they used to do that is you use tank controls. So you, with left and right, you rotate the character, and with forward, you move forward, so that forward is always forward regardless of the angle. So that's how you're supposed to do it, but I just use modern controls like a filthy casual. So I do indeed get turned around a lot. So I see there's supposed to be a typewriter and an item box there, but I don't see it. Like, am I just blinding it really hard right now? A map of the courtyard. Yes, thank you. A crude bed. Oh, there we go. This is great and all, but I didn't know I could do that, but that's cool. Crank it up. So I am finally at a save point thing, but I don't have an ink ribbon, so... Yeah, I saw the typewriter, but I don't have an ink ribbon, so I can't save. So unless I find... Someone just came in here. Okay, this is a freaky journal. Daddy attached first, Mom attached second, inside red and slimy, white and hard. Not true, Mom, where? Dunno, Dad, found Mom again. When attached to Mommy, she moved no more, she's screaming, why? Just want to be with her. Mom, where? I miss you. This sounds like another person who turned into a zombie. Although... Wait, what? I saw someone passing by there, and I turned away like a silly goose. We have no ink ribbons here. Can someone please give me some ink ribbons? Oh, that was scripted. Okay, then. It didn't kill me. So what is that? What is that? Hi. Okay, it's attacking me now, but why wasn't it attacking me before? Is this the thing Barry was talking about? Can you follow me down here? Because if you can, I just put myself in a dead end. Okay, you can follow me. Whoops. Okay. Well, I just... It's chained, but it carries its chain with it, so I think it can leave, unfortunately. No ink ribbons anywhere. Please. I already see the specter of losing all my progress hanging over me right now. I'm guessing the idea is that you leave. They probably want your first instinct to be to scream and run. Are these parts of toys? This is incredibly creepy. Can I lure it into the fire? A good question. I'm not sure. I don't really dare to go back there at this point. I can still hear like moaning in the distance. Don't like it. Well, there's nothing for us to do but to put the wind crest into one of those graves. Oh, great. More of you jokers. Boom, headshot. It feels really good to knock a zombie down and explode their head in one go, because if you just defeat a zombie by repeatedly peppering it with bullets, it can come back. But if you get if you explode the head, that's not ever coming back. Obviously. As little as they use them, zombies do need brains. Okay, so we know what to do here. Hey. Did we... When we looked at the creepy journal, was there something in there about this? We are missing a lot of stuff. Ah. They thought they could hide it from me. Yep, we're gonna have to put these... you're absolutely right, Heath. We're gonna have to put these in the other grave. Probably corresponding to the symbols on the back. I wish these crows wouldn't harass me so much, though. A gun. Magnum revolver. It's nice, but... It's nice, but it's not progress, is it? It makes me wonder if I should have done something else at the house. Yeah, why not hide a gun in a grave? Exactly. Perfect place for it. I wonder if I should go back to the scary house with the scary chained thing. If I go there again, will it, well, based on the voice, she probably be gone? Going to laugh if I die here? Okay, that's good. At least one person will be amused. It won't be me, but... There's an invisible wall here. Or Jill just is allergic to grass. Like, it would be something though if it has like a second scripted thing, like you walk in, she beats you over the head, game over. You silly goof. Okay, we don't need to be here. Well, the whole ink ribbon thing only happens if you pick the hardest difficulty. Yes, exactly. Exactly. If we need to go to the pool, insert the crank and drain it. And we'll be able to go there, so we don't need to be here. So it was a mistake going back to that house, and I'm glad I realized it in time. Because I'm guessing that thing is still in there. We haven't seen it anywhere else, after all. If the birds could leave us alone for a bit. The birds are singing. Isn't it beautiful? I like how the dogs, the desire of the dogs was eventually to look away from each other. They really couldn't stand the sight of each other, could they? I like the rain, like, kind of flowing down these stairs. This is a nice area. This is a very nice looking area. You know, these static angles did allow this game to be one of the most visually impressive games of its time. It still looks good today. The environments are just top notch. So I've been streaming for almost 4 hours, probably because I made so little progress. I feel like I would just want to keep going until I do make good progress. How would you like to look at literal devils spawn, like Cerberus like dogs? Good point. But you'd think they'd like to look at each other at least. I mean, they're both like devil spawn. I think that'd be some in-group positivity, but maybe Cerberuses also hate each other. Alright. Thus we drain the pool and then find something. Oh, cutscene. To find good progress. I'll get back to you once we manage to save it. You can hear the sound of a waterfall in the distance. Okay, so this affected something else. It can be interpreted very loosely. I hope we don't slip and fall into the pool. Oh, this is actually just a new path. Okay, I was hoping to find a useful item and to be able to retreat to the safe room, but... I can't believe we found an all-new save room and haven't been able to use it at all. Where am I now? A raging waterfall. Something beyond it. Did you actually attempt to use the typewriter? Sometimes they come with an ink ribbon on them. Probably should have mentioned that. I did not, and whoops. Some kind of transparent creature is swimming in the water. I would be very disappointed in everyone if that were the case. But mostly in myself, because it is my fault. Okay, so. Birds, please! Bird, no! Okay, another path. We explored like an entire new area and not saved yet. This would be great if we had a green herb, but by itself it's nothing. You know dogs are gonna come hopping out of those holes sooner or later. Oh, snakes. Snakes? Well, I guess I would prefer the dogs, actually. You can already tell what's gonna happen. I'm gonna get bitten. I'm gonna get poisoned. I'm gonna have to run all the way back to the save room to get serum to heal. Yeah, in this room the key is to keep moving. Like if they drop and you get scared and run back, that's just asking for trouble. But yeah, I should have checked the typewriter. I don't like this starting angle. Residence. We're in a completely new area. Is this the residence from Resident Evil? That was really corny, I'm sorry. You hate snakes? Okay. I don't feel very strongly about them either way. Though I wouldn't say I'm a fan, but I'm not really scared of them either. Do you hear that music? Do you know what that music is? Do you know? This is a save room. A real one. But I can't carry any more items. RIP. Guess I'll stream for 4 more hours while I try to find stuff. I kid. There's a place to store stuff. Wow. That got real tense for a while there, but I think we made it out of the woods. Skipped over a whole save point just to get here. Okay, anything else in this room? Okay. So we're almost 4 hours in, so I think we're gonna save and call this stream done for now. It's been the longest one of this game yet. Man, it's so satisfying to finally get a save point. I'm gonna take a screenshot commemorating this amazing moment. Yep, I'm gonna stop it here. I managed to preserve a lot of resources too. I'm pretty proud of that. Look at how many bullets and heals I still have. So that went pretty well. So thanks to everyone who stopped by. Thanks to Heath and Lily and Clive. It's always appreciated when people stop by, and I hope I'll see you next time as well. But until then, I'm gonna stop the stream now and get some rest from all the scares. Like, my face is just my face is always kind of reddish, but my face is now a tomato. Like, that's how tense I was about losing my progress. So I'm very relieved now. So thanks to everyone who watched, and I hope to see you next time as well. Good night. Bye bye.